So tonight we are talking about a few different topics, y'all. Bear with us. It's been a long day, and I
Yes.
asked a guest to come on,
I'm
and we
tired, but I'm still gonna
love
go
that you're
through
saying
this.
that. And we have a hot topics for you today. It is Thursday. We are corporate America people. We've been working, and I am just really ready to have a drink, to wind down, and to discuss some hot topics with you guys, with our fun and bubbly personalities that it's going to show across the screen, because that's what people love: fun, bubbly, moving people, not robots. So let's get started. What are we drinking? First, I'm having a glass of wine, but I'm also having my Southern Edge. So, as you know, I am working with Southern Edge for their sweet tea vodka and
Are you talking about the other part, the salted caramel whiskey?
the salted caramel whiskey. I am just really excited to be able to have you guys on. I just feel like maybe I should be doing this myself at this point. Southern Edge, you guys, black owned liquor brand. We are here to support the black owned liquor brand. Listen, they have the sweet tea vodka and
The salted caramel whiskey.
the salted caramel whiskey. And I am a personal fan of the sweet tea vodka. And I think your favorite is, because you're looking in the camera, your favorite is what?
I like them both.
Like them both?
Yeah, I like the whiskey and the vodka. I'm not really sure
Which
which
do
one's
you
favorite.
prefer?
I think they're both really good. It really depends on what you're looking for. The vodka, is obviously the sweet tea is a little bit sweeter. The whiskey's still sweet, but it's got the caramel and the sugar flavor. So it really
Mm.
depends. Both of them are good.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I like the sweet tea the best. And I feel like I always say that. And I just always promote the sweet tea vodka because it's my personal favorite. But most people kind of prefer the salted caramel. But listen, I'm going to show you how you can purchase either the sweet tea or the salted caramel because they're both a vibe. They're black owned. Now, we throw that around so much: black owned, black owned, black owned. But sometimes black owned is truly not black owned. And we know this by Shea Moisture. They said that they're black owned and they were not. Honey Pot, they said that they were black owned and they were not. But this brand, Southern Edge, and I want to put this bottle so you can see. Southern Edge is a black owned liquor brand, and it is just, I'm not even saying this because I love the liquor and I love the people who I work with, but it is actually like the only thing I have been drinking when I drink liquor. Now, tonight I'm having a little bit of red wine. I'm probably going to switch over to my Southern Edge sweet tea vodka, but the red wine is what I'm drinking now. So we have a few topics that we want to talk about. It's been such a long day. And I said, I need to really get into the rhythm of coming on live and talking to you guys and not just kind of doing my podcast episodes. And there's been so much going on. And we have topics to discuss. So I want to make sure that you have grabbed your cocktail, hopefully a Southern Edge, and we're going to just kiki. So the first thing that we're talking about that has been happening this week and been on a discussion is Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. So we know that this used to be my couple. Like, this used to be my couple goals. I love their cute little family with their two little babies. I thought that they just exuded sex appeal and they were just a perfect match. Well, we did find out several months ago that, Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert are no longer together. And I'm really sad about that. But I also just noticed this week that one of these dot pockets who be out here and they be really trying to just get the celebrities, the black celebrities, was out here bragging that she slept with Iman when he was married. Now, in this conversation, a lot of people were saying that, okay, well, Iman was for the streets even when he was married because of the simple fact that they participated in threesomes. And I I agree. I totally agree with that. I feel like when you are who is this? Girl, not about time. Not somebody talking about time. We were late, so don't fault me. It was not my fault. Literally I said on the advertisement that it was 9 p.m. CP time. Okay, 9 p.m. CP time. But I love you and I love your life for being here. But okay, so Iman Shumpert, Tiana Taylor, they had an open door policy. They were open to having a third party in their bedroom. Do you feel like if you're in a relationship, if you're in a marriage, because they were in a marriage and they wanted to keep things spicy, which I'm all for. They were married for a very long time. And so, of course, keep things spicy. But I feel like there's just certain boundaries. And I feel like sometimes, like someone said this week, when you open Pandora's box, sometimes it's hard to close that box. What do you think?
That box has been open since the beginning.
What do you mean?
He's had, affairs with multiple women since he's been in the NBA. This is not new. He may have conned her into an agreement that they were going to have threesomes, and so that he wouldn't be cheating and she could be present. And that was a con that he gave to her. Mm-hmm. She bought it, and then she found out that he was a liar.
What do you mean?
That was the problem. He was always going to, just like many NBA players, it's convenient to find a woman or two, whatever, on the road, whenever, you're in these cities multiple times a year. You're in there for a good couple nights or two, and then you just leave. So it's just very convenient. Then you travel, whatever, it's just convenient, though, at any time. So that's what he was doing for his whole career.
But they had an open door policy in terms of the fact that they could bring others into their bedroom. So I guess the actual question is, do you feel like when you have that open door policy about, hey, I'm married, but listen, we're out in the club, we see her or him, and I'm like, let's go ahead and invite them into the bedroom. Do you feel like, are you for that? Are you against that?
I think it depends on the people. Everything comes down to, is that something that you're comfortable with, and can you withstand that in your relationship, to see another man or woman sexually, intimate with your partner? Because that does open up Pandora's box for that to continue, and then it opens up Pandora's box for other people and things on the side that isn't known about. So once you agree to that, you're opening Pandora's box, but. So for a lot of people, that's not going to be successful. But for the people who don't care, who just look at it as just an act of sex, they don't care. And so those are the people that are comfortable in that lifestyle. The people in Miami who beg for their wife to be fucked. That's just all they want.
Fucked. Oh my
That's
God.
what they want. That's the term they use, because they want to make sure that a man in her is enjoying it, because that's what he's getting off of. So. It depends on the rationale, but that's the rationale. Now, that's the life she should have been in. She wasn't going to be for that life. She should never have agreed to open the Pandora's box.
Huh. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to marriage, I feel like sometimes we get so far outside of traditional values and we just get too far out. I think that if you need to add a third party in your bed, you probably have bigger problems. Like, I just think that there's so many other things that you can do instead of adding somebody else. You can go to the strip club. You can go to the strip club because at the end of the day, that's going to be a little turn on for the man and for the woman. You're having fun, but that stripper stays at a strip club and then we go home. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of times, people truly glamorized Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert for having an open.
I'm sorry, it's Shumpert, not Shumpert. I let it go enough times. I just want to make sure. Butcher this man's name.
What does it matter?
just because you keep mentioning his last name, so that's why I finally mentioned it.
Thanks for doing that.
But yeah, he's a famous athlete who stays in the Four Seasons every time most of the time they're on the road. And man, you know, their hotel rooms have a dining room table that can seat 10 or 12. I mean, you think they're just going to chill each night? I mean, you guys, these women, if they ever believe that an open relationship, or as far as bringing people in, is going to prevent them from going out elsewhere when they're in these amazing suites, you're crazy.
But the conversation is not even him cheating on the road. The conversation is that they open their doors to invite other parties in. Oh my God, you better shut your mouth. I'm not even gonna put that comment on the freaking thing. Shut your mouth. Listen, no third party. Like, because think about this. So listen, I'm very open-minded and I'm thinking, okay, put myself in those shoes. Let's say that I'm married. Let's say that I've been married for a couple of years. And let's say that me and my husband are out and we see a man that we both are interested in, which that's a problem right there. That's a problem right there if my man is interested in another man. So typically, I feel like it is, just to be honest, typically it is another woman, not really another man. So let's just, for hypothetical, we go out, we see another woman. I'm like, okay, I'll try this. We bring that woman home. We're in the bed. The woman that the man finds attractive, and maybe the woman is like, okay, she's pretty. We get in the bed. We're laying there. This woman starts eating me out, making me orgasm, and the man is just sitting on the side. I've heard a lot of situations where that happens, and then the woman eventually turns gay. And she has no more need for the man. So it's not always a situation of like, oh, this man is out here and he is, having another person in the bedroom, and now, he's all about this other woman. A lot of times in those situations, the woman turned the woman out. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I would agree with you. I was seeing an article that was saying that, at least 20 out of the previous generation, Gen Z or whatever, at least 20% are LGBTQ. So
what does that stand for?
Bisexual, also.
What does LGBTQ stand for?
I don't know all the letters.
You should. What does it stand for?
I don't know.
You know what any of the letters stand for?
Straight, transgender.
What?
Lesbian, gay, straight. I can't. It's too many letters to
L
put in order.
Is what?
No, you can go through it if you want.
No, tell me. L is what? Because you're using it just like you said. I used the word wrong. You corrected me.
For Lambo.
What does L stand for?
That's just for Lambo.
What is the L? So you're in the LGBT community.
No.
So what does the L stand for?
I don't. What? If I was in it, I would know. Sheesh.
Okay.
Look, what happens is there's a lot of. I mean, again, we're gonna have an open conversation. There's so many bisexual people that this is happening on both sides, and that's just what it is. People bring open Pandora's box however they want to open it, and men or women get turned the other way. This is crazy out here,
Lesbian. So the L is for lesbian, LG is for gay, LGB is for bisexual, LGBT is for transvestite or transgender.
Transgender, that was offensive.
Was it? Transvestite? What's that?
That's an insulting, just a derogatory.
No, it's not. Transvestite?
Please. Yes, it is. That's derogatory.
Erase that. Transgender. Okay, so somebody's putting it in the chat. They're saying lesbian, gay, bi, transgender,
and then queer,
LGBTQ, something else. I feel like we're missing something else.
RPQRS. I don't even know the
LGBTQRS.
Too many damn letters.
Oh, we need letters. I feel like heterosexual people need letters, man. What are our letters? I don't know, man. But at the end of the day, I'm just totally against, like bringing a third party in. And here's the thing. And listen, I don't give a fuck. I had a very stressful week, a very stressful day. I'm trying to get rich. I'm trying to get these subscribers and to quit my job. Let's just be clear. So I don't care no more. Let's just be clear. If I was married, and I just feel like a woman knows. I don't know about this. I don't have any experiences on this because I've never been with a woman. But I feel like one scary thing about having a woman in your bed is the fact that a woman, from what I hear, a woman knows how to please another woman with their mouth. And that can be scary.
I mean, again, I'm not really. I think that a lot of people are bisexual naturally. So if they don't have a man or appreciate the other things a man can give, and they feel like they can do what they want to do and be with a woman, that's just a personal decision they're making.
But here's the thing, and friend to the podcast, friend to the show, Mia and her wife, Mia, one comment that Mia said, and I should pull her in this live, is that, the best sex she's ever had was with her wife.
Again, people have their own experiences, and we can't speak for anybody else. So.
No, I'm not speaking for anybody. I'm telling you what she said.
Okay.
So I don't know. You gotta be careful with that. You really have to be careful with that.
Careful with what?
With allowing another woman to, because here's the thing, men are so selfish and things just go over their head. And I feel like they're thinking in a selfish way, oh, I'm about to bring this other woman in the bed just for my own, needs. And then we don't even need you no more.
Well, but then there's a lot of men, again, who don't care. For example, the older ones, like the man who famously used the term hall pass. Talking about Real Housewives of Potomac, Mia's now ex-husband.
No, they're still married.
Oh, they're still married. Okay. Yeah. Well, he talked about the hall pass because he's 30 years older, couldn't do what he's supposed to do in the bedroom. Also, recently had, at least he's healthy for this prostate surgery, so that further limited what he could even do. Oh, wow. Which has contributed to her leaving him. But at the end of the day.
So if you were in a situation, because men in their 40s, in their early 40s, 40 to 45, or maybe a little bit later, that's when you guys typically go through where your penis doesn't work any longer. And, if you were in a situation where your penis no longer worked properly, would you be open to having your partner have sex with someone else if you couldn't get your penis?
I think that's something that you can understand why a man could think that way, but not normally. If usually, when the age difference is huge, that's an easier one. Mm-hmm. Most men, I would think, 40 to 45, penis still works. Not as well if they're not in good health, not as well. But it's not like a man who's 70. Not gonna be.
I know, but I'm giving you stats.
Well, you also have Viagra, and that works. It's the number one selling drug in Cialis, and all the male sex enhancement drugs are some of the best selling in the world. They work. So that's all that you can get somebody at the gas station,
and that works.
I don't need to use it, thankfully.
So how do you know it works?
Because I've talked to people who used it. I'm old, so there's people try stuff in their kids when they don't even need it. I haven't had any recent conversations. I
don't want nothing from a drugstore. From a gas station to help my penis.
But men have a way around their penis not working. But this is what happens. If you're a man and you don't do anything to work out your abdominal area or your midsection area where your penis is located, now your body's not functioning properly, and especially you're not hydrated, your body's not right, your shit's just not going to work properly.
So I know that you talk a lot about the penis exercises that you do. Do you want to share that for people? What kind of exercises do you do?
Well, I should charge people for this game. This really shouldn't even be free for me to even share any of this knowledge. But I will, because, people are on social media, but I like being online because I'm a hustler and grinder, but I don't give a fuck about the media aspects because Melanie's lucky that, I'm happy with this woman, and my 3 kids, I had to hold down my baby girl who's everything to me. So I don't need to really do that because I'm just grinding and hustling, What did you ask me? What were you asking?
What are your penis exercises that you swear by?
This is too much information.
Just give us your penis exercises. It can help somebody.
You guys can look up PC exercises.
Not Stephanie saying, "Hey, Lambo." Stephanie, bring Sydney on here so he can get Jason's penis exercises. So wait. For everybody who's listening and who will listen after this is shared, we're going to give you his penis exercises because he's always erect.
Well, I've been working my penis out for many years. Which is not new. Okay, so the fact that I've now become, a middle-aged man, I don't perform like a middle-aged man for a reason. I exercise my body hard 3 times a week, and then I also have been doing penis exercises. I don't even know how many years.
How many years do you think?
When I first started over 10 years ago, but consistently, for several more years, and I've just been doing them for years, so it adds up. If you men want to be able to perform, you need to do that.
So what is a typical penis exercise for you?
Different contractions and holds for multiple seconds, holds and then releases.
Holds, so like Kegels.
Yeah.
I didn't even know men had Kegels. It's
called a PC.
What does that stand for?
The pubiogeneral. I can't spell it. It's about 16
what does it stand for?
The pubiogeneral muscle. It's the male muscle that controls the penis head. And either yours is strong or not. If it's not only can you not control your orgasm like I can, but you don't get as hard as I get. And not just that, you don't shoot as much semen as I shoot. So you don't feel the same pleasure that I feel. You can't fuck with me at all. So, but that's the average man.
Who's trying to fuck with you? What man trying to fuck with you?
Nobody. I'm just saying. That's just a saying.
It's not.
I got excited about it because it you have me out here talking crazy stuff, which is fine.
It's not crazy. It's educational.
Well, it is educational. Men, you guys can do it. I mean, it needs to be done at least 3 to 4 times a week.
How long
I don't have to do it as much anymore since I've had experience for years.
How long do you do it in one session?
Only a couple minutes. That's all that's necessary.
So can you do it right now so we can see?
No.
Not show us the penis, but just show me.
That's ridiculous.
Do it right now.
Do that on OnlyFans and we make money.
Do it right now and just show me how.
I'm willing to for
could you just do it? I'm doing a Kegel right now. I'm doing a Kegel right now. Show me yours.
How can I show you that?
Just do it.
You can't see it.
I don't want to see it. I want you to.
I've been Kegling since you started asking.
You don't have a vagina to Kegel.
Yes, I do.
You have a vagina to Kegel?
Almost. It still Kegels the same way. What I've learned and understood from my reading that male and female orgasms have some similarities in what they feel like. The differences, but then there's the actual. It has some similarities.
Oh my god!
You don't have a vagina, and you're a woman. So no, the orgasm part or what that sensation is has some sort of similarities. They're not exactly the same, obviously, but there's some sort of similarities to it. So that's why we're both able to Kegel.
Who?
Men and women. The difference is a woman is Kegling to keep herself tight. And I don't do as much research reading about you motherfuckers. I think a woman Kegels to keep herself tight. No, just as far as that part. Keep herself tight. Probably keep herself in better health. Probably the same way, have stronger orgasm probably for a woman too. It's probably the same thing that works for a man naturally will work for a woman.
You just said you're a woman.
Please.
All right. So listen, that was our topic. We were basically talking about, for those who have just joined, we were talking about Iman Shumpert. Did I say it right?
Shumpert?
How do you say it? Shumpert?
Yes, that's correct. Shumpert.
Okay. Iman Shumpert. I feel like you're lying. I feel like you make me saying it wrong.
He played in the NBA with
What is his
LeBron
last name?
James. Shumpert.
Okay.
That's why I know his name. I don't need to look him up on media. He played next to LeBron.
Iman Shumpert. So just to wrap this first segment up, Iman Shumpert, Tiana Taylor, they are now divorced, but before they were divorced, they loved to engage in having a third party enter their sexual endeavors just to keep their marriage spicy.
It's not keeping the shit spicy.
To keep their...
We're still talking about them.
I'm wrapping it up.
Okay, wrap them up, please.
Oh my god.
Wrap these people up.
You make me so sick. To wrap it up, we're talking about Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor and the fact that they are now divorced. But before they divorced, they really believed in having a third party in their relationship. And now we have someone that's just come out who said that they actually were sleeping with Iman while he was married. So really the question, the topic was, we're thinking, oh, let me just add this third person in my bedroom because that's going to help spice my marriage up and keep it longevity. But that did not happen. They are getting divorced and now he's still a cheater. So next topic, we're talking about Common and Jennifer Hudson. Now, Common and Jennifer Hudson, if you pay attention to Instagram, the Shade Room, the social news, I know you don't, so I'll bring you up to speed. You know who Common is?
Of course.
Do you know who Jennifer Hudson is?
Yeah.
Okay. Common and Jennifer.
You know who Chubbs is.
Don't call her Chubbs. Common and Jennifer.
In the ball boy, Common. The little ball boy. He's the little ball boy. He ball boyed for the Chicago Bulls back in the day. Just to show you if you could question what I know about it.
Common and Jennifer Hudson have just come out to be dating. Now, just to be specific, Common never really named Jennifer Hudson name-wise, but he alluded to the fact that him and Jay Hudson are officially a couple. Now, listen, unpopular opinion, I don't think it's going to last. Unpopular opinion, I think Jennifer Hudson looked weird. Unpopular opinion, I think they're a weird-looking couple. Unpopular opinion, I think he's probably somewhat using her because right now he's all over like Good Morning America. He's on The View. He's on The Talk promoting his book. And he is, he went on Jennifer Hudson's show and Jennifer Hudson said, hey, I have to ask you this because I am a talk show host and people want to know, are you dating anybody? And he never mentioned her name. And I don't feel like he has mentioned her name. I feel like he just alluded to her name and said, yeah, I'm dating this girl. She's really nice. She's down, she has like EGOT. Is EGOT? Emmy, Grammy, Oscar.
Oh, I never heard of that.
Ego. What's it called? Emmy, Grammy, Oscar. What's the other one? EGOT. But I'm with T4. Anyway, she has a talk show host. I'm dating this girl. She's great. She's down to earth. She's amazing. She's blah, blah, blah. But he never once said her name. Now, if you know, Common is the male version of Lori Harvey. Now, I'm not here for it. I'm sorry. Again, I had a rough week. I don't care. I'm trying to get rich off these views and these streams. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm no longer holding back. I don't think they're a good couple. I think she looks weird. I think she looks so much older and homely compared to him.
Homely or homeless?
Homely.
Because if you saw her courtside the other night, you would have thought she was homeless.
She looked homeless and she looked homely. And I think that I don't think that that's a match. I do not think that that's what Common wants. Sue me. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Tony. Thank you, baby girl. Tony. So what is it? You got Emmy, G is for Grammy, O is for Oscar, and T is for Tony. But yeah, I'm just not here. Please let me know in the comments, guys, what you think about Jennifer Hudson and Common. I do not think it's a good match. My raw, unfiltered, don't care, rough week, had a drink opinion is that they're weird. She looks weird. Even on here's cringe for me. If you look at the clip of him on her show, when she asked, I'm a talk show host and I have to ask, but are you dating somebody? Her glasses are the same glasses that my great-great-grandmother wore. Her hairstyle is the same hairstyle that my great-great-grandmother wore. Her dress is the same dress that my great-great-grandmama wore. And she sat there smiling. And I'm just like, honey, this don't even look right. What are your thoughts? Like Jennifer Hudson, like what are your thoughts on her and Common?
You already told.
Tell me your opinion. You have your own brain.
Here we go. Once again. But it's very similar. It's very simple here. It's for the cameras. It's for the publicity. It's to promote things. Number one, um, if you look at comment, most of the I haven't seen. I know that he's had a lot from Serena.
Let's see who he's had. He's had Serena. He's had Erykah Badu.
Okay, here we go.
Who else has he had?
You can get me off my track of thought.
Go ahead. Sorry.
This is absurd.
It's not absurd.
It is. The bottom line is she's not very attractive, and he's not interested, and he's not attracted to her. But all he cares about is money and promoting a new project. He's very wealthy from doing how well as a businessman, having no kids, being probably straight and gay. He might be bisexual. He might be part of the LGBTQ community.
What does that stand for?
I'm not going through all that. It's too many of them. So the bottom line is he might be one of them.
Right.
Nothing against that, but that's why I think he is. And this is straight stage for the cameras. Anyone who's grown doesn't believe it. But if they can just get enough dumb people to believe this is a real relationship, then they've accomplished their goal of promotion. They have to put, just because you do a few photo ops and go to a damn basketball game doesn't mean you're dating. These people have conspiracy theories.
So just to name a few people that Common has dated. And if you listen to this list that I'm going to name, there's no common denominator. There is no commonality in these women. He's dated Kim Jones. Who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, Kim Jones, I think from like the 90s. He's dated Erykah Badu. He dated Taraji P. Henson. He's dated Serena Williams. He's dated Angela Rye. And most recently, my cringe is Tiffany Haddish. None of the people got nothing in common.
You don't care if they're attractive or not.
I mean, what is happening here? Like, Tiffany Haddish, here's the thing. Tiffany Haddish was like, okay, Common is dating Tiffany. Now, to me, Common is fine. Common is fine. But I think Common is also a little bit toxic because any grown man over the age of 40 who's bouncing from woman to woman and nothing is sticking, that is a red flag. Ding, ding, ding. And none of the women that he's dated have really anything in common. So he doesn't even have a type. So that means he's kind of just floating around. Tiffany Haddish.
It's an opportunity. Again, here is somebody who's maximized her talent, got in front of the screens, was popping at the time. So it makes sense for him to talk to her, get whatever angle he can get out of that. Common is a manipulator, a con man.
But aren't you?
A little bit. Not to his successful level. It'd be nice to be as much of a con man as him. But he has come up with some inspirational music, though. So I'll give him that. He deserves what he has. To do what he's been doing, is impressive with the type of what he's done. I'll give him his credit. But he likes to manipulate and use women for Ponzi schemes.
Ponzi schemes?
Yeah, because he's lying to America and Black America in order to further his agenda.
Okay, guys. So for those of you who are listening, whether you're in the chat right now or whether you are listening after this video post, I want to put you on game. Southern Edge is my favorite liquor. They have sweet tea vodka and...
Here we go. I didn't know that I was going to do this corny thing in here, but they do have a good salted caramel vodka.
A great caramel what?
Oh, salted caramel whiskey. they should make a salted caramel vodka. They have a
salted caramel whiskey. So let me repeat for the people in the back. Southern Edge has first of all, it's an amazing Black-owned company. Okay, number one. So if you're not going to get it for no reason, get it because it's Black-owned. But that's not even the thing. It is the best liquor I have tasted in 2024. I tried this liquor first in December of 2023. I'm like, what is this sweet tea vodka? What is this salted caramel whiskey? What is this? When I hear that, it definitely was giving sweet, and I don't like a sweet liquor. I tasted both. I was obsessed with both. My favorite is the Southern Edge sweet tea vodka. His favorite is the salted caramel whiskey. They're both amazing. Go and click this link. Go pull your phone out right now. Scan the QR code. Make sure you put Melanie P in the promo code area, get this liquor. It'll be at your door within the next 3 to 4 days. If you don't like this liquor, DM me and I'll send you $2 because there's no way that you're not gonna like this liquor. It doesn't even need a chaser. But here's the thing: you can put this liquor in your coffee in the morning. The salted caramel goes in your coffee. It's amazing. You can put the sweet tea.
You'll be drunk in the morning.
No, you're not be drunk. You can put the sweet tea vodka in your. Jason, you can put the sweet tea vodka in your unsweetened tea and have you a good old cocktail. There are so many recipes that you can make from Southern Edge, and you're supporting a Black-owned business. One thing about me, I have had several offers for brands to promote on my podcast, and I have said no to them because if I don't like it, if it's not great, I'm not going to promote you. Southern Edge is the shit. I'm giving you 2 more minutes. That's a lie. 60 more seconds to take your phone, scan that QR code, pick you up a bottle. It'll be at your door between 3 to 4 days, and enjoy this Black-owned liquor. But back to the show. All right, guys. So let's get back to it. All right. So where are we at, Jason? What topic are we still on?
Hopefully we can get off Common in a second.
All right. So yeah, Common. So just to wrap that piece up, Common. Nah, I love you, Common. I actually met Common a couple of years ago on my birthday. He had a symposium in Charlotte that I went to, and it was really great. I think he's a really great man. I just don't think that as of now, he is a marrying type. You have some men out here who, oh, thank you, sweetheart, for saying great. I love you so much. I love you with all my heart. Ooh, hold on, what's this? Common. Okay. Here's a key for the ladies. You have some men out here who are serial daters, serial bachelors. Out of all those women that he dated, it was not the women, it was him. I can tell you with my abnormal psychic ability, and my psychic ability comes out the more that I drink, the more that I have a psychic ability. And Charisse, if you're still in the chat, sweetheart, you can speak to that because I've given so many psychic readings off this sweet tea vodka. But anyway, Common is the kind of man that's going to be like in his late 40s. I don't know how old he is, but he's the kind of man that's going to wait till the very end, to the very, 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 very last minute to settle down with somebody. So I don't think, and I'll eat my words.
Common's at least 50 years old around.
So I'll eat my words. I'll eat my words. I don't, if I'm wrong, I'll eat my words. But I truly feel like Common is the kind of man that's going to just wait until he's like 55 to settle down, if he even settles down. Because look at Leonardo DiCaprio. He's giving me Leonardo DiCaprio vibes. So let's move on to the next. So one thing I wanted to talk about, guys, which is something that really hit home to me. I am a podcaster, okay? I am posting content to different social media sites. I've had a couple of my podcast clips actually post on some of the Shade Room-esque type pages. And one thing that I constantly notice, even on YouTube, even on the social media sites, is that it's always men who are coming in the comments with negative things to say. And for me, I sit back and I watch, and it's like, why is it the Black men? So let me paint a picture for you. We all know, likely. Okay, wait. Let me go back. I saw a comment here. LMBO facts, haha. Let me know what that means. What is the facts? What's the haha? I want your feedback. Anyway, long story short, I feel like Black men, Black people are so quick to tear each other down. And it is very disheartening to see. And here's my parallel. Most of you, I know you don't know. Bobby Alta. I'm always talking about her. She is a white woman girl who just had a baby. And she just randomly popped out with a podcast. On her podcast, she has had Drake, she has had Lil Yachty, she has had Funny Marco, she has had all these. She's had Offset on her podcast. And who is she? She came from nowhere. And these Black celebrities are on her podcast. Some of them sitting in bed with her talking. And it's like there's so many Black podcasts like myself. Where's our support? Hold up, wait. I know that's right. Okay, wait. So Stephanie says true, but why? Stephanie, what do you mean true, but why? Tell me true, but why? Explain that. Explain me true, but why, and we'll talk about it. Charisse, your psychic ability gets stronger the more you drink, and it does. But here's the thing: it's very bothersome to me how Black men are just not supporting and advocating for Black women. This is a constant conversation. And I feel like I touched on this a little bit on the last live that I have. And it just hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart because I want to live in a world where Black men hunt Black women down because they want to wife them up. I want to live in a world where if a Black woman ever feels scared, disrespected, unprotected, she knows unequivocally that if she goes to her Black brother, she's in a safe space and she's in a sheltered space. But why is that not the reality?
Well, first I was liking that that was similar to the I have a dream speech. I want to live in a world. I thought you came up with that. I thought that was clever, honestly. To be honest with you.
Yes. You gonna play like that? You play like that, Nathan? And I thought Mountain Casino tonight. He played me on my podcast. No, I'm not kissing you. You be kissing right now? I'm not kissing you tonight.
Why not? I don't want to get your stuff on my lips.
What stuff? That's why I have a dream, child.
What were you? No, we'll go back to what you were talking about.
So I was done. I asked you a question.
Oh, the topic that was you were on a tangent about Black men not being there for Black women. Well, it's not going to happen because that's how they make money off of the culture. That's how they make money.
What do you mean?
The lyrics dehumanizing Black women, making them sex objects. Just messing up Black women's heads, who Black women are already supremely successful and outperforming a lot of Black men professionally. But so Black men in the young culture, they can talk shit about Black women and use them as sex objects because they're physically stronger, try to mess up their minds, whatever they can to try to detract them. And now we've got, women supporting men out here. So now, these men got it all wrong on the culture. That's when I say that because you got rich Black men, but that's not the average. You got regular Black men, and they're feeding into the bullshit that rich Black men. These examples from Common and then the music, and they're buying into these examples. It's making it very hard for women in general, Black women who we're talking about here, because so many of the men are gay. So they don't even care. They don't need you. They want to fuck another man.
You just said you had a vagina.
I'm a hermaphrodite.
But you said you had a vagina.
I have one. I'm gonna let you use that later tonight.
No, I'm not.
You better strap that shit on. Shit.
You have a vagina. Do you have a vagina or not?
Of course. I didn't have my stuff done, so I expect you to impregnate me.
What are you saying? Do you have a vagina or what? Let me know.
You can let the audience know.
You just said twice you have a vagina.
So why are you asking me the question anymore?
So I guess you do.
I'm a hermaphrodite. Okay, just to let you guys know. Shit. Me and Sierra are both hermaphrodites.
Sierra?
Yeah. That's what they always used to say about Sierra, that she was somehow.
This is so scary. Okay, so let's say we should always want to support each other and lift one another up, but some Black people are so jealous and don't want anyone to be better. Can we all just get along? Yes, can we?
Yes, we can. You mean like Obama? Yes, we can. That was inspirational with the yes, we can, because that was a movement, But I think that again, some black people, I agree, they want to hold us. They don't want to help each other because they know how hard it was for them. So now they get satisfaction in coming up and not seeing somebody else come up because they're so happy about themselves and they understand in this, dominated world from slavery that to come up.
But you weren't a slave.
No, thankfully.
And you wouldn't have been because you're biracial.
No.
You were the product of the white man raping the black woman.
Partly. I mean, there's some rape somewhere in your bloodline as well. You're down, but it's still there.
Further down, what does that mean?
Not as much rape. Unfortunately, that's good for you. But at the end of the day, here, this comes down to what I'm saying. I mean, black men use the music and these things because, again, it's easy because when you have a lot of lesbian women, a lot of gay men. So if a black woman is actually straight, she's like, damn, she's got limited options as far as numbers, even and these black men realize that, but there's big numbers for them, and so they're just like, because you don't even have to have money to be a black man as long as you look good and have some game about your talk. You don't even have money because these successful black women can take you out. And that's
what does that mean? Take you out? What does that mean?
Pay for the date, whatever, house you, whatever. Look, we're in that's what's happening right now. Let's not be naive.
So I have women house you?
Not yet.
I've housed you for a year before we got together. You were living in my house. You had no heat, no water. It was dirty in here. You had no food. You had nothing.
You housed me.
I housed you for a year.
I don't want to go that far.
Okay. At the end of the day, I agree with this comment. We should always want to support each other and lift one another up. But some black people, but here's the question. Why do you feel like black people? Here's the thing. You never hear about crabs in a barrel from the white people. If a white person sees somebody in a situation, they're going to bring a white person who was living in that trailer. Hey, I got a job. I got a CEO job for you, or a VP job, or a director job for you over here at Microsoft. I'm going to bring you in. Why do we not have that same opportunity and that same type of thought process for black people? Why? I mean, is it truly? I feel like a lot of people say, she said, but look at y'all now. Look at us now. You don't want to see us now. He just told me he had a vagina.
You can say anything you want, man.
You said that. I never said that. You said
we're having fun here tonight.
Are we having fun?
I think so.
At the end of the day, I want to understand, why is this a situation for black people? Why are black people not lifting each other up? Why are we not tag teaming? We understand that we come from such a convoluted history. And I just want to understand, why does that history not make us, but why does that history make us,
I don't know that it's like that 100%. It's like that in some areas, but when a black man comes up, he's just happy to come up. Oftentimes, he came up from his hard work. He does not own the company. He's just a strong representative in it. So he doesn't even have the power to necessarily pull everybody else up, but he can help some of his friends. And I believe that some black men do. Now, you have others who are higher up who could do more, but then I believe a lot of them do try to do something. In this days with the internet, you can just see these men, see them speak, get inspiration from them. So I think that we do need, though, to do a little bit better job sharing information, but it's just a simple human nature. When you come up over 1,000 obstacles, sometimes you don't want to share your secrets.
Why though?
Just because you like the dominance, because in order to be better than others at what you do, you have to be competitive, and you have to not want other people to do better than you. In some ways, you have to want to win. You have to not like seeing other people get ahead of you. And so that whole mindset which makes people successful, also can prevent them from sharing and helping others, and limited with the knowledge they give, then they, plant the seeds and sexualize Black women, and now you've got a recipe for, single parent households in the Black community, white community, everything, Hispanic, everything. The way the social media is, a household and a happy home is a thing of the past. The way that things are run these days, there's a few out there. But those aren't going to get on television or on TV because nobody wants to watch the Cosby Show anymore. They don't have any shows.
Well, like Bill Cosby is a pedophile, so
Bill Cosby had an amazing plea deal for the crimes he committed.
So before we close, I want to just pick up on one thing, and that is P. Diddy, child. So as you can see, I'm opening my Southern Edge. Let me put this right in the camera. This Black-owned liquor brand. Y'all, here's the thing. If any of you people who are in here are in corporate America, that's a whole other story for a whole other day. Being a Black woman, being a minority, being a woman of a certain age in corporate America, I am seeing that it can come with certain adversities. And I've been having those adversities
Just get a little taste. It is pretty tasty. Just get me a little bit.
Being a Black woman in corporate America is a lot. And I've had so many challenges this week, and I feel like, I'm very spiritual, and I feel like those challenges are pushing me to focus more so on my hobbies, not even hobbies, my job outside of corporate America. And I thank God for that. Huh? Being a podcaster.
Well, that's going to be more successful.
Absolutely. So here, let's close out with this, guys. I thank you guys for, let's see what somebody said. My baby girl. But in order to stay better, you need to help others so they can protect you. It's not a matter of competition, as I believe what's for you will be for you. It's a matter of having others help you up. Let's repeat that again because I'm confused. But in order to stay better, you need to help others so they can protect you. But see, here's the thing. What you're saying, I agree with. And that makes sense. But I just don't feel like that is a general consensus of all Black people. And that is where my question lies. Whoever this young lady is, I agree. I totally agree with what you're saying. In order to stay better, you need to help others. I agree with that. When I'm in corporate America, when I'm in not corporate America, my objective is to always help my Black brothers and sisters. Is that always reciprocated? I don't truly feel that, and I feel like I've had a lot of, listen, go to that episode, one of my first 5 or so episodes of my podcast, where I spoke about Black businesses and how we aggressively try to always patronize Black businesses, and they have consistently kicked us in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Even with that, I'm a still patron Black businesses.
Well, we would still patronize them if there was any corner stores around us. We would, unfortunately around here, there aren't any corner stores or shops that we can go to.
So Stephanie Gregg says you have to sow your seeds, and that is absolutely true. And here's the thing. Because somebody does wrong to you does not mean that you have to do wrong to them. I'm a big advocate of karma, and maybe too much. I feel like when somebody does something wrong to me, my thing is, you know what? I feel bad for you because you're sowing bad seeds, and those seeds have to grow. So I feel like that's a conversation for another day.
That could be another podcast, but I do agree. Karma matters. That's why you should try to give information. That's why you should share. If you know something that you can help somebody else with, you should provide that. Because if you don't, you are sowing some potential negative karma for yourself. So that's 100% on that.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Heads up, guys. If you are interested in commercial real estate, listen, I have an episode coming up with this dynamic powerhouse woman who is in the commercial real estate world. She is the expert on all things commercial real estate. I'm going to be posting a question type situation on my Instagram. I know a lot of people have asked me personally questions about commercial real estate, about real estate in general. And I have a guest, okay, coming up very soon. She is a expert in commercial real estate. I see her in the chat. Let's see. I can bring you in if you want to, boo. But at the end of the day, Sharice, she is a powerhouse in the commercial real estate space. And well, not me, but she is wanting to get more and more people educated on commercial real estate, how you can make your money work for you. That's an episode coming up real soon. So I want to say that. Before we close, one last thing before we close. I had on my list to talk about P. Diddy, y'all. It has been all over the internet. Now, don't cancel me. Don't cancel me. Don't cancel me. I have brothers. I have a lot of male friends, best friends. And
here we go.
I am such a pro-Black man type of woman. And I said in a previous podcast that sometimes it makes me feel so sad about R. Kelly, him sitting in that jail cell. Ugh, I just hate it. I honestly do. I'm probably wrong. No, doing my hair. Okay, not sure what that means, but thank you, Stephanie Gregg. You are A1. We love you. P. Diddy, y'all. Now, I know that I have probably unpopular opinions when it comes to P. Diddy, because I see him, I see my brother, I see my father, I see my uncle, I see my man. It is what it is. Yeah, I love the gross sound. P. Diddy and his lyrics, I need a girl to ride, ride, ride. Now, it's been everywhere because he said that we were more than friends, we were like brothers. Like we were more than lovers, we were like brothers. Whatever he said in the song. And is P. Diddy, is he just yearning to come out the closet? You know? And here's the thing. It's not, for Black people specifically, we're not the most welcoming. We're not the most open arms to the gay community. I feel like Black people, Black men, I think that's why we have the down low. Now, you don't hear a lot of the down low when it comes to other communities, other ethnicities, but you hear a lot of the down low specifically targeted towards Black men. And I feel like P. Diddy could be a total bisexual.
He is.
Or fully gay.
Well, he's bisexual because he has like 6 or 7, 8. Yeah. Well, he has 8 kids, so he's bisexual. He's clearly bisexual. If you've seen how metrosexual he's been, he's into fashion and all of that. Kanye's gay. He's bisexual. But we look at all the fashion. You don't get that deep into fashion now. Now we've gone from ridiculous baggy clothes to being tailored. Anybody knows obviously that's why women look good, because the shit fits them correctly. A woman's gonna look ridiculous looking all baggy. Okay, and she's trying to be, and even the women that are more masculine don't need to be baggy. That just doesn't look right, so.
But so do you feel like? So you're saying?
Diddy is gay, and Diddy.
You think he's gay? Full blown gay?
Yeah, it's like Dwight Howard type gay.
Damn, that's not the Dwight Howard type gay. That's a different kind of gay.
Oh no, he's at another level. Let me not go that far.
That's a lot.
I flexed to go too far.
Yeah, you went too far.
But yes, he's gay. But what happens is when you have the type of power, success, and money, and he continually pays for sex in strip clubs and pay people to watch and fuck Cassie, pee on her.
What? Nah, I never heard about peeing.
Whatever they could do, whatever he could find them to do to Cassie, he was going to find them to do to Cassie. They humiliated Cassie. It's not right.
I don't know about
that. That's why she got her 20 mil, and he shut the fuck up.
And she rich, y'all.
He stroked that check. I think it was probably for more than 20 mil. He stroked the check quick because he did not want to deal with any more drama, because he did her wrong, and he has the money. That's how he can get out of this and still whatever. But I respect his career, but I don't have anything against him being part of the LGBTQ community. He'll never come out of the closet, I don't think.
You really?
He should. He's
thought
old enough
he
to.
kinda
But
has
he's still
come out
young
the
enough that he
closet.
doesn't. He has. I mean,
Can I be honest with
he
you?
was. Him and PD Jakes were having sex.
TD Jakes?
TD Jakes is
They were
gay.
not, that's not true. That's
He's gay than a motherfucker.
TD Jakes?
Yeah, he's at them freak parties with Diddy. These are gay men.
Here is how stuff gets fucked up. You just happen to
Why do you
overhear
think Cat
that.
Williams wouldn't go? He knew what the menu was. It was some dick.
This is how dangerous stuff gets because you just happen to you're not even on social media. So you just happen to overhear TD Jakes being at a P. Diddy party. It's not even true. And now here you are calling a pastor gay.
Look, TD is in 3D. Okay, but now again, he was wearing a dress or something and a P. Diddy getting all tight in a party. Who knows what this man
wait. Back up. You said TD Jakes was wearing a dress?
I don't know. I'm just joking.
You're making stuff
I can
up.
see him. I can see that big brother who wears these tight ass suits getting on some gay shit on his.
You're giving me things that you're just putting in your brain that are not facts.
Look, when you go to a Diddy party, you're either
you never been to a Diddy party, baby. So what are you talking about?
Because I know what he's done to Cassie, so I know what his mind is. When you go to a Diddy party,
God,
it's just like Jeffrey Weinstein or wherever. He either got killed by he paid the prison people to hang him or he hung himself. They find young girls. They have rings to exploit them. They exploit young girls, just like R. Kelly. But it is what it is. Diddy has a lot more money than R. Kelly, so he can buy his way out of this. When R. Kells couldn't, Diddy had all the money.
Kells, are y'all friends?
No, I like Kells better than Diddy, but unfortunately, he's the one who's locked up. But they did the same crimes. Probably Kells, did more, that he got caught with, and probably some more, probably because, I'm not because Diddy will go to jail if he molested enough young girls. But the bottom line is, they both exploit women. They both like men. As far as I'm not talking about, Kells too, I believe is bisexual.
Yeah, I agree.
Kells is gay. So all these men are gay. They do too much. They, and that's just what we have here. So I'm glad you brought up Diddy. There's no other person who can be in the public with all the high crimes and misdemeanors that he has done and not be on the news or be charged.
Somebody said, how is Kanye gay? What does that mean? How is Kanye gay? You said that?
He's bisexual potentially.
But did you say that?
I used that term, yeah.
For Kanye?
It's possible. I don't know. But again, when you have this type of money, you're hanging out with these men, you're going to these parties, and you're up in Paris fashion with some tight-ass leather pants with zippers and some fucking shoes that could spike you if you put them on. That's how he could be gay.
But look at your pants. Your pants are tight.
I look a lot better. I'm a lot bigger.
But they're still tight.
Yeah, because I have to wear it fitted. Because I have a little bit of legs. Okay?
Jason.
But what I can tell you about Kanye West, but I told you guys, I like to be fitted now as a middle-aged man.
You're not middle-aged.
I might be older than that because most men don't live past 80, so hopefully I'm at least that. But again, I don't know. But when a man is that much into fashion, to be dressing in these crazy ass Lenny Kravitz.
Men can be into fashion and not be gay.
Yes, they can. Obviously, it is what it is.
What are you talking about?
It brings it when you're that far into it. Again, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I think the people that I know are gay are people like Diddy.
But you don't know that.
I don't know that Kanye is, but Diddy is Diddy, and Dwight Howard's way up there. Obviously, we were talking, but yeah Diddy is gay. Common could easily be. Look, it's so common. He could be bisexual. Again, we know Will Smith is bisexual.
We don't know that for sure.
He was having sex with Dwayne Martin.
That was the allegation.
I know it's true.
Were you there?
No, I just know it happens all the time. Again, these men, they have a ridiculous amount of money. They've been in the industry, so the women are there for sex, and now at that point, they need something new. And so now they need to be with a man, and they experiment.
Wait, what are you talking about? Mia, please, listen. I need you to come into our YouTube live because I would love to hear your feedback on some of the stuff that we said. Now, let me know, boo, because I need you to come in and make this shit because you know how we do. I do not think that. Here's the thing. And here's what someone told me. Someone told me that when you are a celebrity and you're a Black male or a Black woman, it gets to a point to where you have all the ass. You have all the ass thrown at you. And you're a sexual person. When you have all the ass thrown at you, sometimes that'll get old. And now, what else new can I try? I have all the money. I have all the access. I have all the vaginas. What's next? Next is a dick. I've had all the intercourse. I've had all of the inserting my penis in people. What else left? That's just like, let me break this down for you. You are at a buffet. And at that buffet, it's a buffet. You can have everything you want. You're at a buffet. I can have, break it down even, let's dumb it down even more. Golden Corral. They got the chicken. They got the steaks, shrimp, bread, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese.
Prime rib.
We sound so hungry.
I'm gonna get hungry. You keep talking.
But here's the thing:
you're too bougie for me to take you. You won't let me take you.
No, I won't.
I'd like to go to Golden Corral.
No, I won't.
I'll take you out.
The
deal I can afford, Chuck.
Prince wasn't gay, girl. Prince wasn't gay or bisexual. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Anyway,
oh, he definitely was.
Here's the thing: when you have, and I'm trying to. I'm trying to bring person into my life because at the end of the day, a person told me that when a man has all the access to all the vagina, there's nothing left for him to get any longer. I'm used to having all the free vagina. So now I want dick. Now I want something else because vagina is not giving me what I need. I need the dick.
It's horrible, but and when men are like that, and that's all they're doing is having sex, it can come into their mind because the human mind is something that once it gets an overload of something, sometimes it wants something different.
Absolutely.
So they're over binging in sex with women to the point where it gets old because they've had sex with thousands or literally hundreds of women, maybe thousands. And at that point, they don't want it. They don't even care about it or want it anymore. So when we talk about men, again, they don't care if their wife has sex, with another man because it's just a transaction to them. Mm-hmm. And they just don't want, like with Mia, she left him. He didn't like that part. That hurt him. Because there's a lot of men who just to have that woman for a little bit of time they can rent them mm-hmm. Are happy even if she cheats. They're cool with it.
What does that mean?
So the old man was okay. Mia would stand by his side.
Who?
Mia. I don't know. I'm talking about on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay. And if he would if he's 70.
I'm sorry, I play right here because this comment that says Prince wasn't gay or bisexual. What does that mean? Prince was the ultimate gay or bisexual. So I'm very confused. Oh, what do you mean when you say Prince wasn't gay or bisexual? Prince is the poster child for gay and bisexual. And I need you to clarify in the comments because I'm very confused.
Well, it's just a troll. Prince, to be honest with you, was one of the most talented entertainers obviously ever, but he hit these high and ridiculous notes, put on these purple things, the things that he thought up like little red Corvette.
He had on like a
little red Corvette. Are you kidding me?
But he also had on those jeans that had the butts out.
I don't remember all that. Him and Michael and him were gay as fuck together.
Michael who?
We know Michael Jackson, the GOAT, but he was gay than a motherfucker. That's why the boys were in bed. But him and Prince, they might have gotten their little red Corvette. I mean, shit is ridiculous.
Wait. Somebody said, let me see. Oh my God, somebody said, no, he wasn't. What makes you think he was gay? Wait. Are you saying what makes me think that Prince was gay? I don't think that Prince was full-blown gay. I think he was full-blown bisexual. I think Prince was full-blown on some Diddy shit. Listen, right. I done had all the vagina I want.
Right.
Now I need that dick. Come on.
Right.
I'm sorry, y'all. At one point, we have to be honest with ourselves.
We got to open our minds up. If you guys want, if you have an opinion, it's cool because we all have opinions.
Right.
But the more of a life experience you get, you have to you understand that you can open up your mind. And any way you
Mhm.
think, if you think it's that just that way, you're dead wrong.
Right.
So every other option is open and it's out there, and we
Right.
know what it is, and we've seen the clues.
Nah, don't take me because I ain't seeing no clues.
From just seeing them on TV, nigga.
No, don't call me nigger.
Please, we just see it on TV, man. But we love Prince, you know. We don't care that all these men are
So
gay.
the question is,
What
what makes you think he was gay?
Who?
Prince.
The way he carried himself.
How was that?
The high notes he hit.
Oh my! So
that's
is
not,
Brian McKnight gay? He has high notes.
I think he could be bisexual.
Now you better get my whole podcast canceled. No, because a man can hit a certain octave, that means they're gay.
No. I'm not saying just because of that. No, I'm talking about some of the intricacies that he did, the parties and the drugs. That's what more makes Prince gay. I don't know anything about Brian McKnight other than, his 1, 2, 3, 4.
What does that even mean? 1, 2, 3, 4.
His song, like a dream come true, and all that. That one. I don't know anything about his personal life, so I can't.
But you just called him a whole gay man.
Again,
is he gay or is he not?
No, I can't say that.
Right. She says you guys are speculating, not you guys. I didn't say he was gay. No. You're saying he's gay.
Again, in the entertainment industry, speculation is out there because that's what it is out there for a lot of them. It is true. Again, you just made the argument that they have had so much vagina thrown at them and paid for that they're tired and they want to open their horizons. Those are just facts right there, how these men think. And you can see their mannerisms and how metrosexual. Dwayne Wade, he's gay.
JC, you're not too far. He's a married
child
man.
That's gay.
He's
so
a married man.
It runs into this family.
Lord, y'all, listen. The views that are expressed on this live have nothing to do with Melanie P.
He's bisexual. There's nothing
because he paints his nails.
Not because of that. It's hereditary. So I've seen the way.
So being gay is hereditary.
I've seen the way he dresses with his little midriffs, with his tight leather pants. It's too much. Okay. I might wear a little bit of skinny jeans, but irregular. I just got big legs because you little niggas don't want to fuck with me. But it's just not about. But these are not skinny jeans.
They're skinny jeans. Stand your ass up and show these people the skinny jeans. You wearing really skinny jeans. Stand your ass up and show these skinny jeans you have. We can't see these jeans are skinny. There's not even a place for me to even pull them. Those are skinny jeans.
These are not skinny jeans.
You're Dwayne Wade. You're Dwayne Wade.
You can see fabric.
You are Dwayne Wade.
You can see fabric, so that just shows. I don't have to jump to put them on.
Okay. Well, I hope not, because are you Beyonce?
I wish. It could be Beyonce. But no, I mean,
y'all, they're about to cancel my whole podcast.
No, this podcast, I don't even know why she wants me to feature, but
I don't want you to feature. You came on here by yourself. I said that because Jason said men who like fashion are gay. Prince said he wasn't gay.
Look, just because you like fashion doesn't mean that you're gay.
He just said that though.
No, when you're a whole fashionista, okay? When you put on shit that men don't have any damn business wearing.
Like what? Like what?
When you put on some red zip velvet pants with a cutoff with your chest out and a velvet cape on, okay?
Who is that?
Prince.
That's also James Brown. Was he gay?
I don't know. He's before my time.
No, he was not for your time. You would talk about him. James Brown wore the exact same outfit you're saying, and he had a million kids.
He didn't seem as gay. He didn't seem gay like Prince to me.
But what you're saying is that based on what they wore, they're
the way they sound and their mannerisms from seeing them on camera, seeing them in an interview, their mannerisms. So let me be clear. It has to do with your mannerisms, if I think that.
Hold on, wait. Somebody said about to cancel y'all. Boo-boo. He is just a guest. He is
I am only a guest.
He is only. Let's be clear. Let's stop right now, boo-boo. This nigga, I don't even know him. He's just a guest that I found on the street that I asked him to be on this podcast.
She just found me on the street. If you don't like me, that's okay. But you clowns don't want to see me. But you don't have to like me. Clowns don't want to see me, though. You can talk all your shit behind these cameras. I'm not on the social media. I'm not one of the social media thugs. I'm right here. Please.
So you want to fight a woman?
No, I'm just saying the clowns don't want to see me, man. I'm not on
that. Sky Blue is a clown?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
So you're saying Sky Blue is a clown?
If you want to attack my woman, you deal with Lambo.
They're attacking you.
Well, you don't want to see me, so I'm just going to chill. You guys don't want to see Lambo. No, anybody, other men in my family look similar to me. You don't want to see us. My son is bigger than me. 17 years old.
Somebody said, hold up, wait. Let's see what somebody said. Let me show this. Y'all make sure y'all got my Cash App hoes, because listen, I ain't on there for no reason.
But you don't talk about canceling.
Jason, are you calling your listeners a clown?
This is my woman's listeners, okay? And I don't want to. This is my woman's listeners. I really don't want to disrespect my woman's listeners because we respect the fans. At the end of the day, this is not about being politically correct. If you wanted to be politically correct, you can never feature Lambo, because I can't do that. I can only be myself to where
it's so scary.
I'm such a wild man that it's like when I watch myself, it's like, I know that when I'm putting on footage, it's like, damn, this is crazy. And when I just be laughing my own ass off at it, when I watch it, to be honest with y'all. But at the end of the day, no, we're gonna say what we feel and what we.
Ain't no we. Don't say we. That is you by yourself.
I'm okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm ready to defend myself. I just have to defend my woman. That's it.
No one's asking to defend me. You're the one calling people gay. It's all about you.
Look, that's again. We're talking about man.
Well, I don't understand why you're calling like Dwayne Wade gay, because
Dwayne Wade is very metrosexual.
Metrosexual, I can understand,
but not gay. Extreme. That
not
can
gay.
Potentially make you bisexual. I didn't say you have a preference.
And I say potentially bisexual because he paints his donkeys. He's potentially bisexual.
Yeah, wearing short, tight leather pants with a midriff.
You have worn my whole nightgown.
Here we go. When you bribed me, when you were a freak enough to pull that out of me, and I'll put it on tonight.
He put on my whole woman's nightgown. So are you metrosexual? Are you gay?
Well, to be honest, if I had as much money as them, I'd be even more metrosexual. But no, they're different. When you wear tight leather pants, a midriff, and put on lip gloss and arch your eyebrows, it's a different level. That's what Dwayne Wade does. And I'm not giving you guys the evidence. He's done those type of things. Again, I believe that he's bisexual. It is what it is. That's just my opinion. I'm entitled to just give you guys an opinion.
So as we close, guys, listen, this is going to be a weekly episode. Oh my God, I'm not on that. Okay, let me close out of here. Who is this? Still standing, Tiffany. I'm sorry, baby. I gotta exit out of you. All right, guys. I think that's all we had for you guys on this Tipsy Thursday edition. I love all of you guys. I think we hit all of our talking points and then some on this episode. But I actually, oh God, I really want to. Let me see if I missed anything. No, I didn't miss anything, y'all. I just want, honestly, I'm gonna close with this. I'm tipsy, and it's Thursday, and I just want P. Diddy to come.
It's about to be Friday.
I don't give a fuck. I want P. Diddy. It's 10:44. We're normally in bed by 9 p.m.
No, 10:30.
No, 9 p.m.
I gotta have enough energy in the morning.
For what?
When you're an old man.
You're not an old man. You're 12.
No, I've got a lot of years on these bones.
You are so crazy.
It's what it is.
And so toxic.
It's what it is, man.
Anyway, who's this saying? Let's see what we're saying. Delete this now, LMA. Oh my God. Listen, guys. Let me be honest with you as I close this. This is going to be my honest, transparent moment. I am Melanie P. I have a podcast that is the #1 podcast right now in America. And on Spotify. I have the #1 podcast on Apple. I have the #1 podcast on Spotify. I have the #1 podcast on
YouTube.
No, not on YouTube. I have the #1 podcast.
You make TikTok soon.
I have the #1 podcast on. What else is there? What is that shit? The Audible. I have the #1 podcast on Audible. I'm #1 on Spotify. I'm #1 on Apple. I'm #1 on Audible. And I'm about to take over the YouTube streets. Let's see what somebody's saying. Delete this now. We got this.
I'm going to delete you.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Delete this now. Come see me, you bitch.
That is Sharon.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my God.
I thought that was one of the haters.
Oh my God.
Hey, look, that's why she wants me on, because if you come for the comments, I'm just now getting into this social media shit. I start reading comments. I might say whatever the hell I want. You start talking shit. You already know who you're gonna get on
Calm
camera.
down. You're on my platform. So let me finish my speech.
Go.
You're just a guest. Let me finish my speech, guys. I have roughly 300 subscribers. I love all of you. I hope you all listen and tune in to this weekly live. This year in 2024, I will be going live weekly. And I love the subscribers. I love my supporters. I am a fan of the Southern Edge vodka and the Southern Edge whiskey. If you go into my comments, there is a QR code and a link for you to purchase your own Southern Edge.
Maybe send some to us, please. We want more. I need you to.
Well, our bottle is empty, so this should tell you.
Send us some more Southern Edge.
Y'all, real talk moments. When I tell you, so let me be clear, because at the end of the day, this is live. I am a connoisseur of alcohol. I work so hard Monday through Friday, but when I'm off, I play hard. My motto has always been work hard, play hard. My bills are paid, my work is done. My children are taken care of. When that's done, everything else is play.
I like that.
When you play with Southern Edge. Southern Edge is a Black-owned liquor brand. It'll
very
come to
smooth.
you. It's very smooth, very tasty,
very flavorful.
Very flavorful. You do not even need a chaser.
No, you're messing it up if you use a chaser.
Right.
Actually.
But here's the thing. I've had this with the milky. What's the milky substance?
The Baileys, but that's too sweet.
No.
It's too much.
I'm trying to tell this. I've had this with Baileys, and I love it. I've had this with unsweetened tea. I love it. I've had this with coffee. I love it. I will never say you wrong. When I tell you guys that I have had several people come to me to promote their brands on my podcast, and I have declined them politely because if I don't like it, I'm not going to promote it. Southern Edge liquor, the vodka, and the whiskey is the truth. Once you purchase Southern Edge, you won't purchase anything else. I guarantee it. And if you don't believe me, and if you feel different, DM me because I know that I'm telling the truth. Southern Edge, the link will be in the description. Put it in the link. Put the Melanie P code for the promotional code. I'll never steer you wrong. Closing remarks.
That was another informative podcast, I think. You guys need to take, hopefully, when you see it, you'll take some notes. Continue to subscribe to the podcast, and if Melanie's crazy enough to bring me on, I'll see you guys again.
I don't know if this is beneficial. Let's see what we got here. Delete now. Listen, congratulations. This says congratulations, Melanie. Stephanie, I know that you are a listen. Stephanie, can I give you your accolades? Stephanie, what's this? Stephanie Gregg. I don't know who you are, but you are a longtime follower of the That Scary with Melanie P podcast. You have promoted the podcast. You are a Black female. I love you so much. Hopefully, are you still, Stephanie? Put a comment if you're still watching, because I'm not gonna say this shit if you ain't even in here to listen, girl. But here's the thing, Stephanie. You and I both know how corporate America works, and it's a lot. And here's the thing that sticks with me. Oh God. Oh my gosh, he's still here. Stephanie, here's the thing. Stephanie.
Podcast.
What?
What time is this?
You are so old. Stephanie, you are always supporting the podcast. You were always supporting Bailey. There was a time a couple years ago where I had a stalker. This nigga came to my front door. Well, he threatened to come to my front door if I didn't respond to a text. My sister-in-law was out of town. My brother was I don't know where he was. And my only person that I had left was Stephanie and Sydney, because I was very afraid this nigga trying to come to my door because I ain't answering his text. I'm going too far on this text, on this live stream, but I appreciate your love for the That Scary with Melanie P podcast. Please share this live. Please promote this live. And can I tell you this? Not if, but when my podcast blows up and I am the #1 podcast on Spotify, Apple, iHeartMedia, Sirius Radio. Oh, it's coming. I feel it. I'm going to buy your home, pay your mortgage outright. I'll pay your mortgage, Sharon and Daryl's mortgage, probably Jenna and Wise, and then maybe Jason's and mine. Y'all the 5 niggas that I'm going to pay out mortgages off so y'all ain't got to pay no more bills. It is what it is. I love how you love Bailey.
Yeah, appreciate the.
We love that. I love it. I love it. I love how you love Bailey. That's our baby.
That's my baby girl.
She's perfection. She's perfection. I love her so. I'm obsessed with her. Obsessed. Y'all, at this point, this liquor kicking in. Liquor kicking in. I can't even tell who even left in this bit. No, I want to stay on to my followers. You say what?
What? Leave me on?
No, I don't. I never need you in the first place.
I know that. Well, to the followers, I'm about to roll out. I appreciate you guys supporting the podcast. I'll come on that crazy another time soon. Peace.
Be yourself. Be yourself.
Here we go.
You be yourself. Be yourself. So I still see 5 people in here. This nigga gotta go and do drugs. Y'all, it's been so great. When I tell you that I've had the most stressful, trying work week, and I'm trying to hear from God, and I'm trying to hear from God as to, is he saying, girl, get out of here? Is he saying, girl, move? Is he saying, girl, I'm making you uncomfortable so you will pursue your dreams more? I'm really trying to identify, what I need to do. It is what it is. I'm just glad that I went live. I'm glad that things are going great. Yeah, at this point I'm babbling. At this point I want to have a weekly live. And I want to start to really just grow the brand. I want to start to really just have these weekly lives that people anticipate. My goal is to have a weekly live that people are just anticipating, that are thousands and thousands of people. But at the end of the day, the people who are in this podcast now, when I hold my right hand up and I say, I'm paying y'all bills, I'm paying y'all mortgages, y'all gonna live on my private jets, I mean it. I mean it. I mean it. The entire month for girl. What if you only knew? So listen, I don't care. I do not care. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the bullshit. Y'all, at the beginning of the year, you have your end of the year review. Y'all, I have never in my life experienced bias because of being a Black woman in corporate America. And this is my first time dealing with this, and it's very uncomfortable. And I wouldn't wish this on anybody. And, you hear a lot about people talking about, like, I hear a lot, especially on TikTok, about people like saying, um being a Black woman in corporate America, you feel like you can't have your regular face on because they think you're mad or you're aggressive. You can't look regular because they're going to take it as something else. I've never quite experienced that for the most part until now. And it's a real thing. It's a true thing. And it's an uncomfortable thing. And sometimes I'm a big advocate of God will make you uncomfortable in a situation because he knows that the situation is no longer serving you and there's other situations that you can be in that'll serve you better, but you're stuck. And so because you're stuck, our Father, our God, let me make her uncomfortable because she feels like she's stuck, but she's not stuck. And if she just listens to me and goes out on faith, what she truly desires will come to pass. But listen, thank you guys so much for joining the That's Scary with Melanie P podcast. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're here next week for next week's live Delusional Girl Era. Everything is working out for you for your good. Life is great. You are protected. Everything is working out for you for your good. Y'all, thank you so much. Thank you to Sharice, the commercial real estate. Thank you to Stephanie Gray. Thank you to Sky Blue. Thank you to Cornelius. Thank you to whoever else was out on this live. I appreciate it, guys. Please support the podcast. We need you to support the podcast, to share the episodes so this podcast can blow up. I will see you guys next week.